All right, let's talk about a bit of Alien Earth. Culture, you actually sent this to me today, and I was like, oh, this is good. I'm happy about this. So Alien Earth, of course, TV show set before, the movies, etc., etc., etc. Aliens on Earth. And we're just learning a little bit more about it. So we've got some new images, some new details, some stuff that people will like, people will dislike. I just thought we'd talk about it, really just look at it and talk about it. So why not? So we've got actually the release date now. So that's something which we didn't have before. So the 8-episode season will premiere with 2 episodes on Tuesday, August 12th, at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So that's like, I don't know when that is, but also says via Disney Plus internationally. So I don't know when that is. I'm sure that's like very, very late. That'll be like the early hours. So I'll be watching this on Wednesday, I'm sure. I'm not staying up to watch this crap. Like, no, I don't stay up to watch anything. Okay, I'm old. I go to bed. All right, I've got dogs. I chill. I'm old. But it's cool. There you go. So there is the actual release date for those that are excited about it and want to note it down, because that's not something we knew before. It was just summer. It was just coming summer. So cool. But here's the additional details and images. So this is a new sort of synopsis. When the mysterious deep space research vessel USCSS Maginot crash lands on Earth, Wendy, played by Sydney Chandler, who is this person, and a ragtag group of tactical soldiers makes a fateful discovery that puts them face to face with the planet's greatest threat in FX's Alien Earth. In the year 2120, the Earth is governed by 5 corporations. So this is going to like the sort of techno oligarch, sort of big corporate oligarch type deals, basically. Prodigy Corporation, Weyland-Yutani Corporation, Lynch Corporation, Dynamic, and Threshold. So the entire globe is run by these companies, which I think is quite cool. I think that's cool. Like, I think there's a lot you could do with that. Alien had a lot to say about Weyland-Yutani, the bonus structure, the company fucking you, all this kind of stuff, right? So I think it's, having that kind of conversation about, I just think it's an interesting way to develop it. So anyway, in this corporate era, cyborgs, so they're bringing in cyborgs now. This is new. Humans with both biological and artificial parts, and synthetics, humanoid robots with artificial intelligence, exist alongside humans. But the game is changed when the Wunderkind founder and CEO of Prodigy Corporation unlocks a new technological advancement, hybrids, which is a humanoid robot infused with human consciousness. So there definitely will be an element of exploring the human condition, which I quite like. I like things which do explore the human condition. I think when it's done right, and Noah Hawley's not someone to instantly poo-poo as someone there's not a high chance of him doing this wrong, basically. There's a high chance of him exploring the human condition in a way which is at least intriguing. So I quite like human condition stuff. I think there's a lot you could always say about that when you're smart and you know how to write stuff. The first hybrid prototype, named Wendy, marks a new dawn in the race for immortality. After Weyland-Yutani's spaceship collides with Prodigy City, Wendy and the other hybrids encounter mysterious life forms more terrifying than anyone could have ever imagined. It was previously revealed that the series will feature 5 monsters. So these are 5 new aliens, not just the xenomorph, but aliens from the deep space. So I think that this is quite a big expansion to the world. And so here's some of the images. So Timothy Oliphant looks very, was it Rutger Hauer, wasn't it? Is it Rutger Hauer? If I remember rightly? Yeah.
That's a bit
very, very Blade Runner-esque there. He is going to be one of these hybrids. Cool. I really like Timothy Oliphant. I think
he's great.
Pretty bloody good actor, to be honest.
I think he's one of the best.
He does play very similar roles, but he's very good at what he does within those roles. So cool, good. And he also brings this up a few, caliber. He raises the caliber of the show, I think.
Oh, for sure.
This is Wendy. So this is our I presume, a bit of our point of view character, at least for some episodes. Here is the group of hybrids, led by, again, I'm guessing that they are hybrids, again, led by Timothy Oliphant. This is, I don't know who these people, I mean, I can read the list and stuff like that, but I don't really know who these are particularly within the story. But I will say, like, pointing out the set pieces and stuff like that, like, this is a TV show. This is some great looking stuff. You know, this looks movie level. You know, like, this looks movie level. And the problem is when a lot of this stuff has gone to the small screen, they've cheapened out. Like, this looks really good. You know, just from a visual aesthetic perspective, it looks great, I think. This is Ms. Yutani, played by Sandra Yee Sensendiver. So this is quite funny because obviously, you know, AVP2, for instance, which is probably not remotely canon anymore, you know, revealed a Ms. Yutani at the end of the movie. But yeah, interesting, because obviously we've seen Peter Wayland many times. Many times we've seen Wayland. We know who Wayland is. We know what he looks like. They've never really explored much about the Yutani side of the Wayland Corporation. So this is Yutani. Quite cool. I think that's fun. This is Boy Cavalier, the head of Prodigy Corporation. And I'm assuming you don't have to be an Einstein to work this out. Boy Cavalier, Prodigy Corporation. Wendy is, you know, the first of the hybrids. Prodigal son, prodigies. He's a prodigy, blah, blah, blah. There's all manner of sort of
symbolism
play going on. I think some of it's quite fun.
What are you saying? Like Peter Pan?
No, so he's the head of one of these mega corporations that runs the world.
Yeah, but I like with the reference to Wendy. I don't know, or it's what he's
like.
Oh
no. Elon Musk. Wendy,
I don't know.
No, as in Wendy being one of the first hybrids, as in Prodigy Corporation, and you know, sort of, he's obviously a child prodigy. She is so Wendy's consciousness is that of a child put into an adult body. So she's also a child prodigy, I guess, from that perspective. And I guess you could say like the prodigal, you know, sort of. There's a lot of, I don't know. I think there's a lot of wordplay there. Okay. I don't know if you know this actor. This is Alex Lawther. Really good English actor. Really good British actor. Really good. So he's going to be in it as well. And there's the remainder images there of some rando people that I don't know, don't care. But the aesthetic looks cool. Thoughts? Culture.
Hey, I thought this looked great. When I saw it this morning, I'm like, this is right up your alley. So I was like, this is going to be good. And look, I mean, it's not often I get to like just look forward to something and actually be okay with waiting to see it, because it doesn't happen very often for me. It's because of the, you know, what we do and how informed we are on everything. I was just over the moon when I was like, this is going to work. This looks pretty good. And I want to see at the end of the day what the first, let's say, 3 to 5 episodes looks like, because I make my decision on television products in the first 3 episodes. I will give you 3 episodes and no more. So if they don't have me hooked by 3 episodes, everybody here is going to know it, and they're going to know why.
So. Well, that'll be by the second week then, because they're releasing 2 episodes at once. So
yeah, I know. Yeah.
There's only 8 episodes in the season as well. I miss when TV shows had like 20 episode seasons.
That's part of the bigger conversation. I was talking with Paul Chatto about that. And it's because most of these people are either failed film writers or they are just veteran TV writers with like a bunch of non-writers that somehow made their way into the industry with DEI and other baloney sausage efforts. You know, so they can check box for awards and things. And look, we've missed out on a lot of great projects and things like that because, you know, with this kind of what I would call appointment television, it costs an extraordinary amount of money. It didn't used to, you know, and it's not like it's HBO where they're spending $200 million an episode or something for Game of Thrones or something.
$20 million.
But
10 actually. That was the most expensive at one point.
Anyway, regardless, the point being, I was using the absurdium thing there, but it's fine. It's just you're not going to have a lot of companies that are going to spend that kind of money on television. So, and
True.
again, I mean, if it's on a stage in for a sitcom, I mean, it's easier to write that $20 million bill for the whole thing and just have a bunch of stories you can lay in together. This is like genuine film quality premiere television, So.
Well, yeah, it's the same company that did Shogun, right?
Yeah.
Shogun was
Really?
exceptionally good. Yeah, same company. So,
Right.
I mean, Shogun was fucking amazing.
It was good. Yeah.
That was going to be my take. I've got my fingers crossed for this. I really like the Alien franchise. The first 2 movies live in my consciousness. Right. I even really quite like Alien 3.
No, that's a good movie. I quite like that one.
Yeah. So I totally got my fingers crossed for this. It looks promising. It does look good, super high quality. And what I was going to say, my take was going to be, occasionally, really good TV does still get made, like Shogun, right? Like Breaking Bad. I like Breaking Bad. I love Breaking Bad. It is still possible for it to happen. And so far, on the strength of what we've seen here, it's possible that this might fall into that category of being truly good, top draw TV. So yeah, just got my fingers crossed, basically.
Yeah,
I think everybody here does. As a matter of fact, I think we all want something to be good because it seems like it's so infrequent now.
Yeah, it is infrequent. Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it is. It is few and far between, but it does make those ones which are good extra special. Like I can't wait for Shogun season 2 to come out. Like I cannot wait. They've announced that they've confirmed when they're going to start shooting it. I'm like, good, get it done, do it. Don't rush it, but do it. I want this TV because it's good. Like it's genuinely fantastic. So yeah, hopefully this will be decent. I know there's some naysayers in the chit chat and stuff like that. Honestly, you're more than welcome to be a bit apprehensive about this. 100%. It does run the potential to mess up the lore of the world, the universe, and all that kind of stuff. So I understand. Yeah, I understand the apprehension, but I am excited for this. So we'll shuffle on now, though. Moving on from that. So